Hi, I'm Jeff Nixon. We're back here at Stony Brook Golf Club. I'm with Sabrina and some balls. We're talking a little bit about how we create speed, how we create the ball to get up in the air, what all that is entailing. So I want to show you something really quick. Sabrina's set up to it. And you want to notice here how good a setup Sabrina has and how she's set up to it. Now I'm going to hold the club. Just turn your hips. Now see this? This is what more like impact will look like. See how little that changed? That's all got to do with the path of this club when it comes back and gets here. We want to produce a similar path on the downswing that's going to create that same impact position, but with just these hips facing a little bit to the left, like this. This hip goes this way, boom. That's what we're looking for. That's what's going to create our speed. That creates our energy. If you think about the golf ball as a rocket, this is a small rocket, right? So we have to create the energy and the speed to get this rocket airborne. And how are we going to do that? We're going to do it one of two ways. One way for the better player with a circular swing or a hip-driven swing is for these hips to clear and for the club to come back on the same path. For a lot of people, that might not be an option. They don't have the flexibility or the ability to move their hips. So they might want to create that speed more from a arm motion down, allowing that club to shallow and those arms to come through. I think probably one of the worst golf tips I've ever seen is put a head cover under your arm. I think that pins you in a little bit and doesn't allow you to get proper motion. Now, if you can turn your hips rapidly, if you're super flexible, an athlete, a golfer in training, yeah, maybe this is an idea you could use. But even then, I think it might be bad. But for the average golfer out there, the 18 handicap who plays every Saturday, this is bad. This decreases speed, decreases the energy you're able to put into the golf ball, and creates a bad situation. So I would say get more here, let the club shallow, the arm extends, and then we're through. All right, let's see a couple swings, Sabrina. Now I want you guys to notice where her hips go on her follow through. See how she's facing the target? That's excellent. Let's do it again. See those hips? See how she's facing the target? How she brings that club? And she doesn't really alter or change her plane a lot in the golf swing. So in other words, this club's here, it's coming right back down on this same style line. It's not exactly one plane. You're going to see a little bit, if you drew it up with lines, you'd see a little bit of a knot or a loop here. But it's basically on that same or similar plane coming to the golf ball. Let's see a couple more swings. The other thing I want you guys to look at is, look how excellent her tempo is. Tempo is really good. She puts the club in a good position, and she hits some good shots. The only thing that Sabrina tends to get into a little bit is she'll get a little bit on her left side. She'll stack here onto her left, and that won't allow her to get a good complete turn. And then she'll hit some shorter shots than what she thinks. She won't be able to create as much speed. We want to start out in a balanced position, and we want to make sure that we load onto our right side and then uncoil to our left for our better players. See another one. You want it to be more balanced, like a 40-60 situation, I think. Maybe not so much with a wedge, but as you get towards the driver, I think that's important. Excellent. You see how she's getting that rocket to go right up there? She's creating the energy to create the rocket to rise and go. And she's using the loft of the club in that creation. You got to think about these golf balls like they're tiny miniature rockets. We're going to send them into space. We're going to send our driver to the moon. We're going to send our wedge into orbit. Okay? So we're looking to create energy that's going to allow that to jump or move. And how we're doing that is by using our body to create that energy and maintaining the one plane. The one plane or the inverted circle. Think about the most efficient piece of engineering man's ever had. A tire, a circle. It's continuous energy. And you got to think about your golf swing like that. I see so many golfers, they get up to hit it and they go, boom, they're straight into the ground. They're super steep with the club. That's just not going to work. You're not going to be able to create what you need in the golf swing from that kind of swing. Sabrina, let's hit another one. Very good. See how she's facing the target? See how her hips clear and go through? Really good. One more and then we'll call it a day. Good one. Thanks for coming out to Stony Brook. Check out Sabrina. She's going to be playing maybe someday on the LPGA tour. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, why not? That kind of golf swing, why not?